Hey there! Did you know that I'm posting my videos not only on YouTube but also in Instagram and Facebook? And if you are subscribed to my Facebook page, you already know that we are expecting a new release from Pelikan Puzzles by the end of the next week. If you're not subscribed to my Facebook page, it's right about time to do so. And in this video, I'm gonna do a quick review of all 8 new puzzles made by Pelikan. These puzzles were designed by 6 different puzzle designers. 2 puzzles from Asanori Yamamoto, 2 puzzles from Dr. Volker Latusek, and 4 puzzles from 4 different puzzle designers such as Alphonse Eickmans, Ed van der Schacht, Alexander Majoric, and I believe it's a new name for Pelikan puzzles, Thomas Banyo. All 8 puzzles will be available at Pelikan's website starting from the 8th of April, 8 AM Central European Time. And I'll start my review with puzzles designed by Asanori Yamamoto. The name of the first puzzle is JB4A. It is a real name of the puzzle. It is written on a box. I have no idea why it has its name. If you know something about it, let me know in the comments. This puzzle was made using 2 different types of wood, babinga and maple. It has 3 parts and a frame, and the objective of the puzzle is to fit all 3 parts inside the frame in such a way that both openings will be covered and there will be no gaps or sticking out pieces. If you take a close look at the frame, you will find that it has a large opening on this side and quite a big opening on the other side. It is my favorite type of puzzles from Asanori Yamamoto, but for some reason Pelikan skipped them for the last 2 releases, but now they're back with another beautiful design. The name of the second puzzle designed by Asanori Yamamoto is Double Symmetry. It was made using 2 different types of wood, ash and venge, which makes this puzzle look very beautiful. It is one of the most beautiful puzzles of this release, in my opinion. This puzzle has 4 pieces and a frame, and the objective of the puzzle is to remove all 4 pieces from the frame. If you move some of the parts, you will see that inside the frame has a couple of restrictions on one side and a couple of restrictions on the other side. So you have to navigate all 4 pieces around those restrictions to remove them from the frame. The name of the next puzzle is Teal. It was designed by Dr. Volker Latusek. The puzzle was made from Garapa. It has 3 pieces. All pieces are different, even though these 2 look very similar, but they are mirror projection of each other. The objective of the puzzle is to make a symmetrical shape, but it is not a regular symmetrical puzzle where you have to make a 2D shape, which you can cut into similar pieces. This one is 3D puzzle, so you have to think in 3 dimensions and make a 3-dimensional shape that you can cut into 2 similar pieces. I'm very bad at solving this type of puzzles, so I'm not gonna even try. I know that I'm not gonna succeed. The name of the second puzzle designed by Dr. Volker Latusek is Soma Square Tata. This puzzle was made using 2 different types of wood, venge and acacia. This puzzle has 7 pieces and the frame, and the objective of the puzzle is to cover the opening so that there will be no gaps. The initial assembling has 1 gap in a corner. That is not the correct solution. That is just how the puzzle is shipped. You have to remove all parts from the frame, rearrange them and cover the entire opening. Each of 7 pieces of the puzzle is made by quartering the 7 parts of the Soma Cube. I don't know what it means, but it is what Dr. Volker Latusek wrote me. So if you take a closer look at the pieces, you will find that they are all unique. They have unique shapes and it looks almost impossible to fit them in a correct cube shape that will cover the opening. Just by the look of this puzzle, you can clearly say that it was designed by Alexander Majoric from Slovakia, since there are no other puzzle designers who create something similar to this design. This puzzle is called Sliders 2. It is a second version of the Sliders puzzle, which Pelikan released quite some time ago. This puzzle was made using 2 different types of wood, cherry and venge. It has 4 pieces inside the frame, plus you have 2 sliders on the sides of the frame. And the objective of the puzzle will be to fit all pieces inside the frame in such a way that the opening will be covered, even below the sliders. Now I'm trying to remove the last piece. It is not so easy to reach inside the frame because of the sliders. They are quite large and the pieces look like so. There are 4 different pieces. They have different shapes, so you have to figure out how to put them together in such a way that you can cover the opening. For now, I see that this assembling doesn't work, so it will be quite interesting puzzle. And these two sliders make it even more challenging, since probably you have to move them constantly in order to fit pieces inside the frame. The name of this puzzle is Waltzing Whales. It was designed by Alphonse Eichmans. The puzzle was made using 5 different types of wood: Paduk, Purple Heart, Venge, Maple and Cherry. This puzzle has 12 parts. The 2 whales on top, they are a part of Venge pieces. They count as one piece, but there are 2 other whales hidden inside the frame. You can see one of them right here. So you have to take the puzzle apart, remove 2 whales from inside, and then obviously you have to assemble everything back together to this beautiful shape. Since when the puzzle is disassembled and you have just a bunch of pieces, it doesn't look as good as when it is assembled and have these 2 beautiful whales on top. The puzzle with the most unusual design in this release is called the Cup, and it really looks like a cup with 2 handles. It was designed by Ed van der Schacht. The puzzle was made using 2 different types of wood: American walnut and cherry. The puzzle has 9 pieces, and the objective of the puzzle is to take it apart and reassemble it again. The handle, as you can see, is the first piece that you can find that you can move, and then you have to figure out the way how to remove the rest of the parts. There are 4 on top. These 4 pieces, they go through the entire puzzle. There is a handle that's 5 pieces, and it looks like there are 7 pieces here, but this one on the bottom is 1 piece. These 2 on top, that looks like 2 pieces, is also 1 piece. And these 2 cherry pieces in the middle, they are 2 pieces. And you have to figure out the way how to take it apart. And don't forget to assemble it back together, since it really looks very nice when it looks like a cup. I'm definitely gonna put it on my shelf. And finally, the biggest, the most interesting and the most beautiful puzzle of this release, at least in my opinion. The name of the puzzle is Castle Builder Set. It was designed by Thomas Vanyo. This puzzle has 35 pieces, and it comes in a frame that is 6 by 6. That means there is 1 piece missing, but you can use this spot to move the pieces inside the frame. And the objective of the puzzle is to build a castle where you can go from the lowest staircase to the highest tower, but there are a couple of restrictions. You can't jump from one plate to another if they are on different levels, and you can't jump from one plate to another if there is a gap between them. The rest is up to you. You can build any castle you want. The puzzle comes with the highest tower in the middle, and that is not the solution. You can't go from the lowest staircase to the tower in this configuration, but you can put it in a corner, for example, and make sure that you can go from the lower staircase to the corner where the highest tower is. Or if you have a different mood, you can put the tower in any other spot inside the frame and try to build the way to this tower. But you have only one spot to move the pieces, so you have to plan each and every move to make sure that you build the correct way to go to the top. If you don't want to solve the puzzle and you like it just as a toy, you can play it a different way. One of the sides can be removed. It comes with 2 very strong magnets. You can remove all pieces and assemble them in any way you want. But if you want to put them back into the initial configuration, each piece has a number on it, and you have just to build it from the number 1 to the number 35. I guess it is 35. Yeah, the last piece has number 35 here. So, as I told you, it is one of the most interesting, one of the most beautiful puzzles of this release, and I'm definitely going to be solving this puzzle in one of my future videos. It was my quick review of 8 new puzzles from the next Pelikan release. Let me know which of these puzzles do you like the most. My favorite puzzle from the release is the Castle Builder Set. I believe it will be the puzzle that will be sold out in a couple of hours after release, even though this puzzle will be the most expensive in the entire release. My second favorite is the double symmetry from Asanori Yamamoto. I like the combination of woods, it just looks amazing. My third favorite puzzle is the cup, just because of the unusual shape of the puzzle. I didn't have anything like that in my collection before, so it definitely goes on my shelf. All 8 puzzles will be available at Pelikan's website starting from the 8th of April, 10 AM Central European Time. Be there in time. Usually Pelikan puzzles are sold out very quickly. And that's all from me for today. Thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, and see you in my next video.